Dear friends, welcome to Learning About. In this video, I am going to solve the general intelligence part of the SSC CHSL previous year paper. Now this is towards the preparation for SSC CHSL 2022. So I had already uploaded videos on general intelligence, general awareness and quantitative aptitude. And I think so since there is a lot of a repetition, or you just have kind of template based template questions. Okay, so I thought like one video is sufficient. Okay, so like one set of videos in English and another set in Tamil, I thought that was sufficient. But so I had continuous requests through YouTube and Instagram for me to upload more videos. So I thought I can go for one more video on this. So overall you have for the tier 1 you have 60 minutes duration, right? And there are 4 sections, and each section carries 25 questions, and each question carries 2 marks, and there is a negative mark. Okay, so negative mark of 0.5, that's like 1/4 negative mark for wrong answers. If you don't answer, of course 0 marks. Okay, so all this is going to be like computer based examination. And so English language, general intelligence, quantitative aptitude and general awareness, these are the 4 sections. In our channel Learning About, we have questions related to general intelligence, quantitative aptitude and general awareness, both in English as well as Tamil. And so as far as English language is concerned, so we have a practice platform wherein I have uploaded questions. You can practice the questions there, both for English language as well as general awareness also. I have uploaded questions. So link to all the relevant videos and the practice platform is available in the description below. You can make use of it. Now moving on specifically to general intelligence in this video. Now this is the official syllabus that is given, right? Now this official syllabus, okay, so of course you can pause for a moment and then look at it. Now this I will show it in a different way. You can put it up like this. See, a word of caution here. Now what I may look at as a coding, decoding, or an alphabet sequence question, you may look at it as analogy. Okay, or what I look at as alphabet sequence, you may look at as coding, decoding and so on. Like, so that there is always a difference of opinion. Now you can basically look at questions as alphabet sequence, number series, okay, and then like imaginary logic based, or like the visual imaginary based. Okay, so you can probably look at it as into like 3 or 4 types of questions, and then you can approach it. That is one kind of approach. But anyhow, I'm just showing you like a little in detail. Okay, now the split up that I'm showing is not only applicable for this paper but almost all the papers, even if you refer to my previous videos. Okay, so the split up is more or less same. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 here it may change. Okay, so if when you look at the visual questions, okay, so you have 1 question on paper folding, 1 on mirror image, 1 on embedded, 1 on cube based rotation, 1 on next image in the series, okay, 1 on counting triangle and so on. Okay, and of course in visual you also have the classification, Venn diagrams, etc., right? And then when it comes to analogies, okay, so you have like 2 questions on meaning based analogy, 1 on alphabet sequence, 3 on number series, number based analogy and so on. Okay, and then when it comes to odd one out, okay, so meaning based analogy, meaning based odd one out, alphabet sequence, and then like number based odd one out and so on. And when it comes to arrangement, you have like 1 question, coding, decoding, alphabet sequence, like 2 questions, number series or logic based 1 question, and then operations, logic operations, okay, that's 1 syllogism, 1 question. Okay, now this arrangement could also be like logic based arrangement, right? You have 1 question on arithmetic, sometimes like a simple interest or profit loss, etc., and then like 1 question on blood relationship, etc., right? And 1 question on letter sequence. I'll tell you what is the letter sequence. A total of about 25 questions, right? This is the this is how it happens like most of the times, right? If you look at it this way, I thought this is more helpful, right? So now let's move on to the questions. So the first question, you can call it as a coding, decoding question or an alphabet sequence based question. Now whenever I have said this in my earlier videos also, whenever I get something like this, it's better to have, if you remember the numbers of the alphabet sequence, it is good. Otherwise it's better to have something like this, right? So now let me start writing. So O is 15, R is 18, Okay, so G is 7, A is 1, N is 14. Now, so some numbers are given here. Okay, so organ is coded as this number, and then finger is coded as this number. Okay, so let me write for finger. F is 6, I suppose. Okay, so I is 9, N is 14, we know. G is 7, E is 5. Okay, so R is 18. Now you might have guessed. Okay, so what they have done is this organ. Okay, so they have written in the alphabet sequence, which means like you have A, G, okay, and then like N, O, R. Okay, so A, G, N, O, R. So A is 1, G is 7, N is 14, O is 15, R is 18. Okay, so it is in the alphabet sequence 1, 7, 14, 15, 18. So now it is, I'm not saying this is easy to do, because when I look at 1, 7, I may not look at it as 1 and 7, I may look at it as 17, 14, 15, 18. That's what usually happens. Okay, but this is a repeated pattern. Okay, so how I am able to guess? Because this kind of an alphabet sequencing is a repeated pattern. Okay, now similarly when it comes to finger, here in the sequence you have like E, F, G. Okay, E, F, G, and then like you have I, N, R. Okay, so that's like 5, 6, 7, 9, 14 and 18. Okay, see, in fact the moment you look at this, okay, the moment you look at 1, 7, this 14, 18, this may not give you a clue, but when you look at this might give you a clue, right? If you are solving this kind of question for the first time. Okay, so this part might give you the clue. So this is so that what I'm trying to say is that, so for this question maybe it takes a little more amount of time than what, though I arrived at the answer like in kind of, like not the very beginning, but at least somewhere in the initial stage. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 9, 14, 18. Now what we have here is neck. Okay, so in the alphabet sequence we have C, E, okay, K and N. Now C is 3, E is 5, K is 11, and then N is 14. So 3, 5, 11, 14. That's answer option 2 for the first question. Answer option 2 for the first question, right? So even actually I have taken, for explanation, I have taken more time than required. Okay, so the first question, the answer is this. Okay, so what is given here, whatever is given, the set of alphabets. Okay, so though it's a meaningful word, you split the individual letters into alphabetical sequence. Okay, so here neck, you are writing it as C, E, K, N, and then the corresponding position from A to Z, right? So sometimes it can also be from Z to A. Instead of A to Z, it can be from Z to A also. That is also possible, but here anyhow it is A to Z. So 3, 5, 11, 14. That's answer option 2 for the first question. Now second question, 4 letter clusters. Okay, so have been given, 3 are alike. Okay, so you have to find the odd one out. Okay, so this type is also a repeated type. So let's look at again the position that we have here. So A, E, K, M is like 1, 5, K is 11. Yeah, so 1, 5, 11 and 13, and then IMPV is 9, 13, P is 16, and then V is 22. Now I think the best way to, okay, so anyhow since I have started writing, I will write this. Okay, now JMSU is 10, 13, 6, I think S is 19, and then you have U is 21. Okay, see, this is very easy to predict. You don't even have to write the sequence. See, now this is alphabetically increasing order, this is also like alphabetically increasing order, option 4 is also like alphabetically increasing order, whereas YTSR is alphabetically decreasing order. So you can mark answer option 3 for the second question. You can mark answer option 3 for the second question, because that's in the instead of A to Z, it is from like Z to A, or you can say it is in the decreasing order. Second question. A third question, arranged in a logical and meaningful order. Okay, so what we have here is manager, worker, general manager, supervisor, and owner. So worker is the lowest in the pyramid. Okay, so above worker we have supervisor, and then supervisor is 4. Above worker we have supervisor, and then we have the manager, and then we have the general manager, and we have the owner. Okay, so owner is more or less like a very colloquial term. So 2 4 1 3 5, you look for this sequence. Now 2 4 1 3 5 is not there, but what is there is 3 5 1 4 2 is there. Okay, so 3 5 1. Okay, sorry, 2 4 1 3 5 is not there, but whereas 5 3 1 4 2 is there. 5 3 1 4 2 is there. That's answer option 1. So they're coming in from the top to bottom. I took initially like bottom to top. They have come from top to bottom. Okay, so who is at the top of the pyramid? Owner. Okay, so from owner, next is general manager, then is the manager, then the supervisor, and then the worker. Okay, so that's the sequence. Now the fourth question, if husband is coded as A, B, D, H, and SU, housewife will be coded in that language as. Okay, so this is again another easy one. So as see from right from here, you can guess they have put it in the alphabetical order. Okay, so A, B, D, whatever they have husband. Okay, so they have starting from A, B. Okay, so A, B, D, H, and SU. You can see this is alphabetical sequence. So here, what is the first letter? E. So double E, right? So there are two E's here. So double E. After that, it will be F. Now don't look any further. Just mark it and move on. Okay, answer option 3. Don't look any further. Just mark it and move on. Answer option 3 is the answer for the fourth question. Let's not waste any. Now the fifth question is a folding and cutting question. So folding, first folding, what you're doing is, so you have a rectangle paper. First folding, you're folding it like this, which means if you're kind of like folding it wherein it becomes like 2 equal halves. Then you are folding it again. Now it is like 4 equal parts. Okay, that is if you unfold. Okay, you will get like 4 of these same this size. Okay, you will get like 4 things. Now before you are unfolding, what you're doing is you are making a cut. Okay, you are making a cut, circle, right? 2 circles and a rectangle. Okay, so the best thing to do would be to look for a similar image in the answer option. Okay, see, this part is going to be the same, whatever like the original image. Okay, now this quarter is going to be this. So look for a similar image. Now this is not similar, so this is ruled out. Now the fourth figure is also not similar to what is here. Okay, so that is also ruled out, right? Fine. Now, so the question is whether it's going to be this image or this image. Okay, so whether it's going to be 2 or 3. Now there are n number of ways to approach this, right? Now when you unfold this, okay, when you unfold this, what will happen, right? Now you have a circle here, you will get a circle here. Okay, now that's how it goes. You have a circle here, you get a circle here, right? And then you have a kind of a mirror image you will get. Okay, so you have a rectangle here, you have a rectangle, you have a circle here, you will get another circle here. Okay, so that itself will tell you this will be your answer. Answer option 3 will be your answer. Okay, so 2 is ruled out. Now the another way of looking at it, this is, okay, so 3 is the answer. Another way of looking at this is, now if you, when you have a circle here, here you will have a circle. Okay, so when you have a circle here, here you will have a circle. Now this circle, when you open up, this side will come this side. Okay, so the rectangle will be here like this. So there are multiple ways to look forward, but instead of trying to imagine it on your own, it's better to look at the options, because they give you, see, sometimes options are misleading, but in these exams, okay, so the options are most often simple, right? So fifth question, answer option 3 is the answer. Now sixth question is a very easy question. right? Very easy to predict. Now 28 is to 50, analogy number series based analogy question. So 28 is to 50, 94 is to what? Okay, I missed this what here. Okay, 94. I'm sorry. So the relation is 28, 50 and 94. So the relationship here is 28 into 2 is 56. 56 minus 6 is 50. Now 50 into 2 is 100. 100 minus 6 is 94. Now the same relationship we are looking for. Straight away you can mark the answer. Now 36 into 2 is 72. 72 minus 6 is 66. Now 66 into 2 is 132. 132 minus 6 is 126. Okay, so direct answer, question number 6. The answer is answer option 4 for that question. Okay, so let's move forward to the next question. So next one is a Venn diagram based question. So we have been given like 4 words. Okay, so we have to so what we are given is books, library, chapter and index, right? So we know chapter. Okay, so books are segregated chapter wise, so which means you have like books, so you have books, okay, and within books, so let's call this book, circle book, within that you have chapter, right? Now what is index? Index is usually given towards the end of the book. Okay, so wherein if you are looking for a particular topic, okay, so the page number will be given, that will be like index, right? So within book you have chapter and index, right? And where do you find the book? You find the book in the library. You find the book in the library. Okay, now that's answer option 3 for this question. Answer option 3 for this particular question. So a book has got a chapter, I mean book is segregated into chapters, and book, end of the book has got index, right? So it is this part, and then you can find books in the library as well. Okay, so the answer is answer option 3 for this question. Okay, so again look at the statements. Okay, look at the words, try to bring out a logic connection, but before that you also look at the what is given in the Venn diagram. That makes it easier for you. Now question number 8, analogy based. Okay, so mathematics and teacher, right? Hockey and coach. So hockey, you have a coach. Okay, so student and tutor, okay, so that's not exactly the same relation. Okay, so for mathematics you have a teacher to teach mathematics. Okay, so you have a coach to train you on playing hockey. Okay, you have a coach to train you on playing hockey. Okay, so the answer option 2, that's the right analogy for question number 8. Now 9th question, right? So 4 odd one out. Okay, now this is a meaning based, like odd one out. So you have bronze, nickel, steel and brass, right? So for almost all of you this is easy, okay, except for someone like me, right? Now bronze is an alloy, right? Same is like steel and okay, brass. Okay, so these 3 are alloy, whereas nickel is a chemical element. Okay, so its atomic number is 28 if I remember right. Okay, and the okay, the symbol is Ni, and it is a also a transition metal. Okay, so nickel is an element, it's a metal, whereas bronze, steel and brass are alloys. Okay, so the answer for question number 2, I'm sorry, question number 9 is answer option 2. Answer option 2, nickel is the answer for question number 9. Now question number 10, slightly time consuming usually it is, okay, but here it is easy, but for this I don't have any shortcuts. Okay, what I usually do is I write down. I know this is some of you may not like this way of doing it, okay, but I don't have a shortcut for this. So what I do is I write this, whatever is given, I write it like 4 times. Okay, or sometimes like the clue will be obvious. Okay, because sometimes you have sequence like AB, 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 or triple A, triple B, like that, that kind of a sequence. Okay, it is very easy. Okay, So here even you can try something like that, but I'll first do what I usually do. So R S M R T, that's the first one I put, and then second option R T R M S, second one R S T R M, the fourth option R T S M R. So as you can see, the last one you have got a sequence SRTM, okay, SRTM, SRTM and SRTM. So usually it is not necessary that it has to be complete, in the sense the beginning, or see, the sequence should be obvious, but the beginning or ending need not conclude, okay. So it need not start with S, the first alphabet, okay, because instead of, see, you have a sequence somewhere in the middle also they can give you, right? So but here it is a complete sequence. You have SRTM, 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 you have like four times, whereas if you look at like the other sequences, it is not correct. So answer is, for this question, is answer option 4. I know it is little time consuming, but I prefer to go by this method so that there is no error as far as this particular question is concerned, right? So now the next one is another easy question, right? Now what is the relationship that you see here? Now 166 is 83 into 2, that's obvious. Now 415 is 83 into 5. If I look at it that way, now this is 128 into 2. Now what will be like 128 into 5? That will be like 640. That's answer option 4 for question number 11. Okay, so don't spend any more time on such questions, just move on to the next one. Now 12th question is a blood relationship based question. As I have repeatedly told in my earlier videos, see, the question can be an easy question or a difficult question, whatever it is. Whenever it comes to blood relationship, keep the people belonging to the same generation in the same level, same just like a hierarchical diagram, okay. So brother, sister, cousin, etc. in the lowest level, and then like mother, father, uncle, aunt, okay, so like that in the next level, and then like grandfather, grandmother, okay. Those people in the topmost level. So it's like a hierarchical diagram. So this way it makes it easy. Now what is given here, M's wife is N's daughter-in-law, right? So you have M and you have M's wife. They belong to the same generation, so I keep them in the same level. M's wife is N's daughter-in-law, so N is there, okay. N's son, okay, N is there, N's son. N's daughter-in-law is M's wife, okay. Now P is the husband of O, who is the sister of M. So M is there, M's sister is O, right, and P is the husband. P is the husband of O. So they all belong to the same generation. Who all? M's wife, okay, O and P, they all belong to the same generation. Now the question is, how is P related to N? Okay, now P related to N. Now M is N's son, okay, and if O is the sister of M, then O is N's daughter. O is N's daughter, and P is N's son-in-law, okay. So daughter's husband, son-in-law, that's answer option 1 for question number 12. Answer option 1 for question number 12. Now 13th question, so they are looking for the sequence, okay, in related in the same way as the numbers set, okay. See, most often the numbers are looking big, okay, so I'm looking for something like a multiplication relationship and all that. I don't see that, okay. So I'll just go for sum of the digits. Now this is 7, now this is like 9, 12, 14, and then this is like 17, 19, 21, okay. So probably there is a relationship like that. 7, 14 and 21 is a sum. So here what do I have? Here I have 3, here it is 9 plus 5, 14. So here it is 11, 18, 21. Okay, next one is like 4 and 10, 14, like 15. Yeah, 15. And next one is like 11, 16, 17. Okay, so this is 7 9 plus 4, 13, 14, 7, 21, sorry, 7, 8, 12, 20, 8 plus 4 is 12, 14, say 21. Probably answer option 3 is the answer. Anyhow, I'll just go for the last one. 4, 11, 15, 18. Okay, so 13, 15, 21 and 24. Okay, so the right relationship is answer option 3, right? So here you have 4, 18 and 24. That is not the relationship. The third one, you have the sum of the digits. If you see, it is 7, 14 and 21, same as what is given in the question. So answer option 3 is the answer for question number 13. Now question number 14, they are asking for mirror image. Okay, so they are telling that mirror is on the right. So they don't actually put this image here. I have just put that, indicating a mirror. So now what is this about mirror image? See, mirror image, what you see on the left, okay, comes to the right and vice versa, right? But please remember, what is on top remains on top only. Okay, so what is on the left becomes your right, what is on your right becomes your left, but what is on top is on the top only, what is on the bottom is on the bottom only. Okay, now which means now when it comes to this particular figure, now this arrow head, okay, will be facing this side. Okay, in the mirror, this arrow head, as I said before, I'm very bad at drawing. Anyhow, I'll just try. So arrow head, okay, so this is the starting point. Okay, now that's only there in these two options, so which means the other two options are out. Option 3 and 4 are out. Okay, now now this similarly. Okay, now so when it comes to the arrow, option 1 and option 2 are same. Now what we have to look at this part. Now this is in the bottom, right? But in this option B, this has come to the top. Now that is not possible. As I said before, what is in the bottom will be in the bottom only, what is on your left will come to your right. Okay, so what is on left here will come to your right. Now that is only happening in the first image here. So answer is answer option 1 for question number 14. Answer option 1 for question number 14. Now question number 15, it's a very simple question. So it's like 5x plus 12y equal to 45. Okay, what will be like 20x plus 48y will be equal to what? This is like 4 times. Okay, now if you take this as first equation, right, so 5 into 4 is 20, 12 into 4 is 48, so what will be like 45 into 4, that will be like 180. Okay, so these questions, you will be probably taking more time to click the mouse than get the answer. Just make it very fast and move on to the next question. Okay, so next one is analogy based question, wherein they have given like wakeful is to sleepless, sitting is to what? Okay, now wakeful and sleepless are not same. Now wakeful means you are awake. Okay, you are alert, you are awake, like that. Okay, now sleepless means it is absence of sleep. Okay, you're not able to sleep, absence of sleep. So sitting means you can say it's a kind of a normal. Okay, so just like the equivalent of awake or alert. Okay, it is a kind of a normal state. Okay, now this is a kind of an uneasy state. The sleepless is kind of an uneasy state. Okay, or not a very good, or a positive state. Okay, so what are the options given here? Steadily, idle, resting. Okay, situated. Okay, I think sedentary is the right word. Okay, now sedentary is you might have often heard this sedentary lifestyle. Okay, so that's a very popular phrase, sedentary lifestyle. Okay, so sedentary is like sitting, sedentary is also sitting, but not doing much physical activity. Okay, so when they say you have a sedentary lifestyle, or I have a sedentary lifestyle, okay, so there is not much physical activity. Okay, right, so the answer for question number 16 is answer option 3, sedentary. Now 17th, another figure based question, next one in the sequence. That's a very easy one to a crack. Okay, so let's see what is the sequence here. See, the triangle here comes here in the next figure like this, and then it goes up. Okay, now in the next figure, the triangle which is supposed to go here, it disappear. I'm sorry, the triangle it goes to the center. Okay, so instead of going to the right, it goes to the center. Okay, it goes to the center. Then what happens? The triangle, after going to the center, from center it goes to the right. I'm sorry, yeah, from center it goes to the rightmost. So that's the sequence that they are following. So in the next figure, what will happen? The triangle will come down. It is rotating kind of clockwise. To make it simple, the symbols or images or okay, that's rotating kind of clockwise. So the next image, the triangle will come down on your right. Now fortunately there is only one option like that, wherein you have the triangle on the right. Now if you want to go for a confirmation, you can go for one more confirmation. The circle here, okay, the circle here in the bottom should be going up in the clockwise direction. Okay, so that is also happening. So anyhow, answer option 3 is the answer. It's the next image in the series. It's a very easy question, question number 17. Now 18th question is a syllogism based question, right? So what they tell us here is that, okay, so we should not look at the commonly known facts, just go with whatever the statements given here. So we have statements and conclusions, and then option answer choices are given. So first, so let's just go for the simple and common Venn diagrams for this. So you have rats. Okay, so all rats are cats. Okay, all rats are cats. Now some cats are not dogs. Okay, so some cats are not dogs means, so which means the dogs should be separate circle. Okay, so some cats are not dogs means there is no connection between cats and dogs, so that's a separate circle. So this is what we have here. Now let's look at the conclusion. Now the first conclusion says some dogs are not rats. It is not just some dogs. No dog is a rat. Okay, no dog is a rat. So first conclusion is wrong. Second conclusion, some dogs are rat. No, that is completely wrong, because no dog is a rat. Okay, so neither conclusion 1 nor 2 follows. That's the answer for this question. Neither conclusion 1 nor 2 follows. That's the answer for this particular question. Now question number 19. Which of the following numbers does not belong to the group? See, the obvious temptation here is all these numbers are odd numbers except this number. Okay, so the temptation will be to give this as the answer, but unfortunately that is not there in the option, right? So other than that, if you look at it, all numbers are multiples of 9 except 701. So 701 is the answer for this question. So how do I know multiples of 9 or not? So if the sum of the digits of a number is a multiple of 9, then the number itself is divisible by 9, right? Similarly, if the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 3, then the number itself is divisible by 3. So here sum of the digits is 9, here sum of the digits 9, here sum of the digits 9, here sum of the digits 9, but here sum of the digits 8, which means this number is not divisible by 9. So answer option 3, 701 is the odd one out. Question number 9, answer option 3. Question number 19, question number 19, answer option 3, 701 is the answer. All other numbers in the group are multiples of 9, whereas that number is not a multiple of 9. Now the next one is a coding decoding based alphabet position based question, right? So here so again just go for this. Now what they have done here is first 3, okay, they are writing it in reverse. So SHO they are writing it as OH and S. Then RTLY they are writing it as YLTR. Okay, so same way, if you split this LAW, WAL you write it as LAW, king K-A-N-G, you write it as G-N-I-K. G-N-I-K. That's answer option B. Okay, so this positioning is also not required. So law G-N-I-K, question number 20, answer option 2 is the answer for this. Now we have question number 21, a very interesting question. Dice, okay, 3 positions of a same dice is shown. The question is which symbol on the face opposite to the face having symbol this exclamation mark. Okay, so you can connect 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 or 3 and 2, whatever way, whichever way you want, you can connect it. Okay, it's up to you, right? Now let's just try to visualize what could have happened. Okay, so we have the exclamation mark on top here. In the second position it comes down. Okay, I mean it comes to the face of it. Okay, instead of top. That means one flip is possible. But if it is only one flip, okay, the dollar mark will be still there. Okay, but dollar we don't have, we have the percentage here. So which means it is not just one flip, there is also one more kind of an upside down tilt. Okay, so apart from the one flip, you have another upside down flip. That means the dollar has gone the other side. Okay, so what has happened is, so one flip, we have the exclamation mark here and kind of upside down. So we have the dollar here, and hash has gone to the bottom. Okay, hash has gone to the bottom. We have the dollar here. So what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides we have. What is the other what is the other one that is left out so far? We don't have the answer. See, in this second image I have shown all the 5. Okay, what I don't see is the unsymbol. Okay, what I don't see is the unsymbol. So that is on the back side. Okay, so I is in the front, means opposite to that you have the unsymbol. Mark it and move on. Mark it and move on. That's the best way to proceed with this. But if at all, if you want to confirm, okay, now what is happening here? What is happening here is a kind of a okay, now I think that solves the question. Okay, just make it and move on, otherwise like we'll be just simply wasting time. Likewise, so this is not the only way or only rotation. You can like just imagine it like whichever way you want, right? So answer for this question is answer option 4. Now 22, it's a very simple question. We have 8 and 8, 8 comma 8, 11 comma 11, 14 comma 14. So next will be like 17 comma 17. Answer option 1. 17 is the answer for question number 22. Now 23, which 2 digits and signs need to be interchanged as to balance the given equation? So unfortunately here I don't have a shortcut. See, sometimes you get like a shortcut in such a way that okay, you're able to solve it. Okay, so somewhere you will have a key wherein like you'll be able to get a breakthrough, but here you don't have a choice. Okay, so probably you'll have to try almost everything, every option you have to try. Okay, so there is no other way to proceed this as well, because sometimes it is very obvious. Okay, because so some numbers will be bigger. Okay, so if you have to break it, that will be easy and so on, but here there is no choice like that. Okay, so one key probably is see, 8 divided by 5 it is not possible. Okay, because see, what basically we know, we have to follow BODMAS, which is bracket of division, multiplication, okay, addition and subtraction, right? So this division is not possible, so instead of division we should have something here, right? And right, and so 19, if so let's say instead of multiplication, if you have division, means so here again relationship is not possible, here again relationship is not possible, so here again relationship is not possible. That is, instead of this symbol if you want to put division, instead of this symbol if you want to put division, instead of this symbol if you want to put division, nothing is going to work out. Again, take the suggestions from the question. Okay, so now what we can do here is, so we have to interchange 2 digits and signs. Okay, so possibly if you want to interchange 5 and 8, if you want to interchange 5 and 8, what will you have here? That is giving me an idea here. Okay, so 5 and 8 and minus and division. Okay, why I'm going here, because let me rewrite it and show it to you. So instead of 5 I will write 8. So 78. Instead of minus I will put division. So 78 divided by 13, right? And then plus 19 into, instead of so 8 and 5 I will be replacing, right? So 5 and then minus 8. So division and minus I'll be replacing. So all that is equal to what? Let me find out. Now division first. So go for this part. So 78 by 6, 13, 6. Now that was my key. Okay, so that was, I'm looking at the answer choice. I'm trying to get some kind of a connect wherein I can make a division work, because somewhere I have to put the division, right? And so I have to get integer value because my final outcome is anyhow integer, right? So 6 and then plus, now next is multiplication. 19 into 5 is 95 minus 8, and that's equal to 93. Okay, so answer option 3. Not a very easy question, but not a difficult one either. It takes a little bit more time. Okay, now 24th question, we have to find, okay, where this particular image is, which part. Okay, you have to identify the, that is, you take the 4 options. Okay, so which of these options is embedded in the question? That is what we have to look for. Which of these options is embedded in the question, right? So this again is obvious. So we have a kind of, like a 2 sides of a triangle. The same 2 sides of a triangle you have here, right? And then you have a line down. So similarly you have a line down. So you have an arc, kind of an arc here, okay, which is part of a circle here, right? And then you have a line starting here, right, like an L, right? Similarly you have an L here, right? So answer option 4 is the answer for question number 24, right? Now question number 25. So how many triangles are there? We have to count, right? Now the basics by now you must be knowing, but anyhow I'll just go for a quick reminder. So if you have a triangle like this, let me count this. How many triangles are there? 1 and 2. Now total number of triangles are like 1 plus 2, that's equal to 3. How? Because this one triangle, and then like totally the bigger one, the third one, so totally like 3 triangles, right? Now similarly, let's say I have a common base, and then like I have 3 triangles, means 1 plus 2 plus 3, that's totally like 6 triangles. Okay, so you know how. So 1 2 3, that's 3 triangles, and then like so this is like the 4th triangle, and then you have like, this is the 5th triangle, and then the bigger one, 6th triangle, and so on, right? Now the same method, so let's start like counting. So first like let me go for the base. This base here I have 1 2 3 and 4, that gives me like 10 triangles. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 10 triangles. Okay, so similarly it's a replication here, kind of a mirror image. So that's 1 2 3 4, that's like another 10 triangles. So far I have counted 10 plus 10, I have counted 20 triangles, right? And then I have this as a base, I count 1 and 2, so that's totally like 3 triangles. Similarly in the bottom also I have like 3 triangles. So 10 plus 10 plus 10, so totally we have 26 so far, right? Now what I have not counted so far is, I have not counted this triangle, okay, because it's not part of any of the base that I have taken. This one, okay, so this one and this one, so these 4 triangles I have not considered because it is not part of whatever base I have taken. Okay, so 4 more triangles we have, right? So now what is the count that I have? I have at least 30 triangles. I have at least 30 triangles, right? Now my answer, I don't have 30, I have only one answer choice more than 30. Mark it and move on, don't waste any time, right? Now if you are curious, right, where are the other 4 triangles, right? Now take this as a base, take this as a base. This is one triangle, this is the second triangle, okay, and again take this as a base, right? Now this is the third triangle, this is the fourth triangle with this as a base, okay. So totally 10 plus 10, 20, 23, 26, 30, 34, totally 34 triangles. Little time consuming because it is this figure. Sometimes, you know, like you get very easy figures. If you refer to my earlier videos, you might have got the easy figures, right? So I hope this video was useful to you. My methods were useful to you, right? If you have any questions, please post your questions in the comment section here, or if you want me to solve any particular question for you, you can post it here, or if it is inconvenient, if you have some screenshot like that, you can share it in my Instagram page. You can directly message me, like as quickly as possible. I know you're preparing for the exam, right? So if not immediate, but as quickly as possible, I'll try to respond to your queries, right? So please do post your queries. We'll try to solve in whatever way you want. And if suppose you have an alternate methods to whatever I have shown, that also you can share in the comments, right? And so if you like this video, please click on the like button and share it with your friends who may need it. And if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.